Angela,
Yeah?
I sometimes call my horse Mayo,
And?
and sometimes Mayo neighs.
Well, now let's trot on over to the pledge. Members of What's So Cool About Manufacturing. Our first meeting will be Monday after school in the library. Please arrange for a ride home at 3:45. Questions? Please see Mrs. Bowlers.
Painting Club will start on Tuesday, September 17th in Mrs. West's art room. If you are interested in learning more, please see Miss West to sign up. This is open for all grades.
Interested in joining yearbook? Check out the flyers to see the Google Classroom code. The first yearbook meeting will be September 24th. See Miss Stutz with questions.
Auditions for this year's fall comedy are today after school until 5 p.m. Sign up outside room 408.
Anyone interested in working on the crew or staff for the fall comedy should pick up an application outside room 408 and return it by next Friday. 8th graders interested in stage manager should complete an application and return it by Thursday.
There is an NJHS meeting, period 9, Thursday, in the office side LGI. Be sure to check in with your homeroom teachers before attending this meeting.
Jazz band auditions are today from 2:30 to 4 p.m.
Today's lunches, barbecue chicken, crispy chicken strips. Tomorrow's lunches, creamy macaroni and cheese.
Now over to Simran with Your World News.
Good morning, LMS. It's Simran here with Your World News. At 11 years old, David Lawson's son, David Jr., underwent a surgery that left him paralyzed. After months of rehabilitation could not give David Jr. his motor functions back, David Sr. decided to try something else: hyperbaric oxygen treatment. This treatment takes place underwater. It helps the muscles grow without putting too much strain on them. And since David Sr. had been a scuba instructor, this was the perfect opportunity for the family. They began visiting the local pool. Slowly, David Jr. regained his motor skills and began walking despite what the doctors had said. Fast forwarding a few years, David's family has come together and made a hyperbaric oxygen rehabilitation program, which has helped many people regain their ability to walk. This shows that no matter how hard the journey to your goal can be, you should always have hope. Well, that's all for today, LMS. Now over to Maria with your weather update.
How's it going, LMS? It's Maria here with your weather news. Today has a high of 82 degrees and a low of 68 degrees. There will be mainly sun throughout the day with a few clouds here and there. Beautiful day, don't you think? What do you call a sheep with no legs? A cloud. That's all from me, LMS. Now let's jump on over to Vivian with your sports news.
What's new, LMS? It's Viv back at it with your sports news. In school sports, there's a home volleyball game today versus Northampton at 4 o'clock, and in field hockey, there's a home game tomorrow versus Easton, also at 4 o'clock. Last night, the field hockey team won a game against Ire with Elise Palazzo scoring the winning goal. Yesterday in football, the Saints played the Texans and won 30-28. Also, the Raiders played the Broncos and won 24-16. Now, here's an interesting story, LMS, about air conditioning. Yes, air conditioning. As some of you know, the Texas Longhorns claim to have one of the best visiting locker rooms of all the football teams in college football. But recently, someone had a complaint about their supposed lack of air conditioning. The Longhorns lashed back by saying, quote, "The comment today about the lack of air conditioning in our visiting locker rooms is the first we've heard of any issues in that area. We provide one of the best visitor setups available and are proud of the efforts that we put in forth in hosting our guests. Our facility staff did not receive any complaints from either Louisiana Tech or LSU, and we've confirmed that the air conditioning in our visiting locker room is good and in working order." End quote. So how do you feel about this, LMS? Is this so much trouble to go through over air conditioning? Well, it's all from me. Now let's jump on over to road with your entertainment news.
It's Rowie here bringing you your daily entertainment news. Just yesterday, Chance the Rapper has officially decided to postpone his tour just days before his first concert that was going to be in San Francisco on September 14th. He stated, quote, "I thought it over for the past week and I've decided to push back my tour. I need to be as helpful and available as possible to my wife in these early months of raising Kensley and Marley. I apologize because I know how many people were counting on seeing me soon, but I hope you'll understand and forgive me in time. Tour kicks off January 15th, end quote. Since the tour is being pushed back until 2020, he said that his fans will be allowed to have full refunds and dates are being rescheduled to many cities in North America. What do you think about this, LMS? That's all for me. Now on over to How to Bus.
This is Daphne Do Right. She's going to show you how to ride the bus properly. When Daphne walks onto the bus, she is respectful of her surroundings and sits up straight in her seat. This is Martha Mess Up. She's going to show you what not to do when riding the bus. When Martha goes onto the bus, she is disrespectful of her surroundings and does not sit up straight in her seat.
Aw, Martha.
It is very important not to stick any parts of your body out the window, like Daphne's doing. Martha is not following the rules and is putting herself in danger.
Aw, Martha.
Never sit or lay across the aisle on the bus. Just sit up, sit back, and sit in. Lastly, when getting off the bus, do not skip steps, or you'll end up like Martha.
Aw, Martha.
Students and staff are encouraged to wear red, white, and blue tomorrow in remembrance of the events of September 11, 2001.
And now, that's all from us, Alma Mess. From Simran, Angela, Maria, Vivian, Rowie, and the rest of the BuzzTV crew.
Thanks and have a terrific Tuesday.